Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new series on the YouTube channel where we're going to be going from broke to billionaire in Farming Simulator 2022. Now, they have released the trailer for Farming Sim 2025, so I'm hoping that we can get close to our goal by the release date of Farm Sim 2025. If you guys think it's possible, let me know. It might be a little hard. It's not a lot of time, but we're going to give it our best shot. So, we're starting off on medium difficulty. I was going to do hard, but I figured that'd probably take a bit too long. So we're just going to jump right into it. I have some DLCs installed, some mods installed. Not like crazy game-changing ones by any means, just different vehicles and such. And then the other one is a lease-to-own, or technically financing for your vehicle, and a new loan system that actually puts in a little more realistic loan. Where it actually has a set amount of months as well, or years, as well as it's against the equity or land that you own. So like right now we can take a loan for 1.5 million at an interest rate of 3.5. So let's say we want to take the full amount, which sure, why not, right? Let's take the full amount at, I think the max is 20. So 20 years, our monthly repayment is $8,795. That's quite a bit every single month, but I think it is doable, and it gives us a lot of money to start with. So we're going to do that. We're going to take our full amount. It's going to be a long time, but hopefully we can repay it before that. So that gives us $3 million. That's a lot of money to start with, and I kind of want to finance some of the vehicles. So to start off, we need some farmland, right? I mean, we need farmland. First thing we need, right? So I like this area, but we got to look at it too. So right now we have, what, potatoes, carrots, and red beets. I really don't like getting into vegetables. It's not the most fun thing, but I also don't mind it either. 71 actually usually gives you a pretty good contract, so we are going to do contracts. Parsnip. Sugar beet. That's a lot of sugar beet down there. That might actually not be bad. I think we're going to get 56, 57 though, because those should already be ready to harvest. We have canola and we have oat. Oat we can get straw from too, so we kind of get a double out of that, which is kind of nice. I'm trying to think of another section of field that's really good, but a lot of them are very expensive. Like up here, we're getting into some very, very expensive fields. Like 10 is probably a lot of money. Sunflower can give us some good money, as well as if we buy the oil production, we can probably get a good amount out of that. These all give grass contracts, but if we wanted to get into any animal production, it might be nice, because this area up here, you end up clearing out all the buildings. We could put a cow barn right there with the robot feeder. We could end up doing sheep, and we could use this all to feed. So that's not a bad investment, but I think to start, we're going to buy the starting farm because it's not a lot of money, and we'll end up doing the vegetables. It's not a big deal. And then I think I want to get 56, 57. That's where I kind of want to start. Eventually, I maybe want to just buy up this whole area. We can see how much that's going to be, because what's 54? 54, we have wheat, and 52. That might not be a bad idea, and 55. To get these ones plus these three, I want to see how much that's going to be. Okay, so to start off with, we're going to buy the main farm, 156. We get some like buildings and such. So that's 140, that's 118, that's 180, and that's 140. We could definitely buy these all. That's 266. We're going to buy that. Okay, we're going to buy that. Okay, what does that leave us with? 2,200,000. Okay, we're going for it. We're going to start off with a lot of land. I mean, we have a big loan right now. Yes. But that's okay. Okay, so we have 1.5 million still. And on ones ready to harvest right now, we have four fields. So that's not bad. That's not bad. 55 is harvested, apparently. 55 was canola, and apparently it's already been harvested. So we're going to have to cultivate that. Or plow it. We'll have to see. Not a big deal. And what do we have? Sunflower. So we're going to need a harvester, which is fine. I knew we were going to need that, and we can get both the heads for it, so not a big deal. But to start off with, we're definitely going to have to get a harvester and go from there. Let's see what's on sale, though. Okay. Not a bad tractor. that can get a lot of power. That can do us very, very good. It's only got 10 hours on it, and it's already 43% off. I was going to finance a lot of our vehicles at first until we kind of get a lot of money, but I mean, this is a really good tractor for not a lot of money. 264,000 for 264 horsepower, sorry, for 124,000. How much to get it up to 310? Another 23. Another 23. Okay. Okay. I kind of want to go with that because at 147, that's still really, really good for 147. Do we want to get the wheel weights? You know what? I might, just in case. We're going to go for it. We're going to buy that. Okay. That brings us down a little bit. Just a bit. We don't really need any of these. Like, that's not enough power for anything that we want to do. So we want to get into harvesters. So we have some big fields to deal with. I was going to go with the big one. I know it sounds crazy, but I kind of want to go with the big one. It's going to be a lot to lease. Don't get me wrong. But we're financing it, right? So this is going to be a lease to own. So it's not as big of a deal as you think. So if we go down here, that's owned. This one, see, we can purchase it. And every single month, it will drop down. Now, we need header. Right now, we don't need the corn header / sunflower headers. So I'm going to get the big one, that we can actually tow behind us. Should we just buy the header straight up? That way we don't have as much like lease payments. I think we're going to do that. Okay, we're going to go with that. Boom. Now, we are going to want to get, obviously, a trailer to pull behind our tractor. Not a big deal, though. To start off with, we are going to just get right to harvesting. I'm probably just going to hire someone to do that while we decide what we want to do, because I kind of want to put a building on this property. I know we have one on this smaller farm. Don't get me wrong. I know we have those. But we also need to get either a plow or a harvester. We got to see what we need. Or sorry, a plow or a cultivator. I need to see what that field needs. But we'll probably start on this side. Oh, hello, car. Don't mind me. I'm just don't mind me. You're good. All right, so oats is gonna give us the straw capability as well. So we need to buy a baler, and then we're gonna want to get something to carry said bales. So depending on what we want to do in that situation, do we want to go round bales or do we want to go square bales? You know, we got a lot to think about, and we got this nice big chunk of land right here, which I usually like to put a building on, but we're gonna get into harvesting first, because, you know, we kind of got to do that. It's just, we got to get into it. You know, we're just starting out our road to $1 billion and eventually buying all the land, potentially. We'll see what we get into. You know what I mean? It's hard to say so far. All right, so. Oh, no. All right, fold that all up. Get it ready for harvest. All right, I want to make sure we get on the right track here. Okay, perfect. I think that should be good. All right, we're going to get someone hired on that. Oh, hold on. We got to turn on the straw. I forget how to do that. How do we do that? There we go. Boom. All right, now we can hire you. Oh, and he missed a section. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. We'll have to come back and get that. Not a big deal. Because we're not wasting straw. That is for sure. That's double income. We're getting that. Okay. Now, to jump back into our tractor. We're going to get in this. Let's check out balers. So, we're going to want that right away, because we can get that right behind. So, our options are, we can go with a round bale. Not a big deal to do round. We can, however, kind of streamline it a little bit more with one of these bad boys. They are very expensive, though. I'm not gonna lie, but they just auto drop, which is kind of nice. See, it makes it very hard. Makes it very, very hard to decide what we want to do. Square bales do make it a little bit easier, especially on certain contracts. So I would say we'll probably go with a square baler. I do like square bales. I'm a fan for sure. So I think we're gonna go with that. Now, do we want to lease the item? It's not that much. Per work hour is a lot though. So I'm going to say we're going to lease this. And then that way we can actually purchase the bale loader because it is a bit pricey. It's 90,000. So we're going to buy this. We're going to buy this right out. Boom. Okay. So that leaves us with a baler that we can tow with this and a bale loader that we can tow with this, which is perfect with our slightly damaged tractor. So we're going to go repair our tractor. I'm glad we got it on sale, which we're probably going to wait till we find some tractors on sale and items, like certain items. But you know, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. We're going to do this. We're going to repair that. It's a little pricey, but that's okay. Not a big deal. And we'll use this and we'll go start baling right behind our harvester. Get some straw bales going. And then with the oat, we obviously don't have a silo or anything, so we are going to need a trailer. Completely forgot about that. So, transporting trailer. What do we want to do? We got 310 horsepower. We should be able to pull a decent trailer. And then what do we want to do? I don't really care too much to hold on to it right now. I don't think we're at the point of holding on to items. Like this is a good choice if we want to buy a truck because it can do everything. It can do our vegetables. It can do everything that we need. So we could do that. Because that'll kind of be a handy one, especially when it comes time for like vegetables and such. Or we can go with a little bit cheaper. And I think this one can also, yeah, that one can do all the vegetables too. So that's not a bad option either. We could go with that. Does it do potatoes as well? Yes, okay. We could go with this. I think we should be able to pull that. If not, I guess we get a different tractor. But I do like that. I do like that indeed. Don't need the manure spreader though. Okay, so we can go with that. Or we can go even cheaper. What was that? We got 45. We got 4. Okay. Does this one hold everything though? What do we got? Show me. Do we get everything? Yeah, we do. Okay. I kind of like this one. I do like this one. Easy. You know, not too expensive. I think we'll go with this one for sure. All right, we're going to buy this trailer. Nothing too massive to start with. Nothing too crazy. You know, I want to have a good reserve fund, especially because, you know, we have those leased items. We have our loan, which we can get into, which reminds me. Easy peasy. Why did I not think about this? Construction. We're going to jump into productions. Now, I have some mods. I'm not going to use them. I'm just going to use like some of the base ones to start with. This small wind turbine for 155,000 will give us upwards of 13,000 a month. Which, I mean, why wouldn't I use that? You know what I mean? We have the money right now. So we own all this land. So I could put them over here. Eventually, sure, I could put a building here. Don't get me wrong. I could definitely do that. But I'm going to place it just right in here. I could put 2 of those. And that would cover, I mean, I could build this, sure. And it's going to give us 60,000 a month. Which would be awesome. But it's not like what you guys want to see, right? It's not what I want to see. I mean, I could go with 2 of these for now. And it should definitely help get us, you know, at least a little bit ahead every month on our leased items. Brings us down to 900,000. Not horrible. Not horrible at all. I do want to build a very large building, though, that we can store our larger equipment in, like our harvester, because it won't fit, obviously, in our barn at home or our little drive-in shed. So I would like to build a very large building right here, but we'll have to see. We are going to just get right into baling, though, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I was thinking about it. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I need to check the contracts. We have very large plowing contracts right now for some fields that, I mean, 58 and 59 should be right beside each other, right? 58, 59. 58, 59. Right there. 58, 59. I mean, they're right beside each other. Apparently, they're wanting to be plowed, which says it's ready to harvest, but oh well, not my deal. I kind of want to go and get those done. Now, when it comes to equipment, I believe I have a mod in for a larger plow only because there isn't a very large plow in the base game. Typically, I'd usually buy this one, which doesn't cover a lot of ground. Now, I have these in. This one's a lot bigger, 8.6. This one at 16.7. I mean, it kind of crushes. That's 6. This is 8.6. Now, this one is big, bulky, hard to roll. Like, you know, this one, it requires a lot of horsepower. Still need 320 for this one, though. So, in that case, we would need to get a larger tractor. And if I'm going to do that, I might as well go straight to a large tractor, 458 horsepower. I know it costs a lot. I get that. Now, I kind of want to go twin wheels on this one. It's going to be our big boy tractor. The problem, do I lease it? You know, save the money that we have, knowing that it can get covered, or do we just say, you know what, we're going to buy it. It's going to come in handy. It can do a lot of work, whether it's pull the trailer for the harvester. It's going to make some money back right away on the contracts, all those plowing contracts. It's going to make some money back. We're going to get that big plow. But that's like half of our money that we could use to get into more fields or more generators. So I think I'm just going to lease it. We're going to finance it essentially, as we kind of just went through. Now, I could go with this one, but it's not as wide, but it's only half the price. I mean, if I'm going to have a hired worker on it anyways, see, that's the problem. This is double the money, but it's double the width. So we'll get more plowed in the same, like, you know what I mean? And I could buy this. Brings us down to just under 800,000, or I can lease it, and it's not that much to lease. So I think I'm going to do that. We're going to lease that. We're going to go and accept those contracts. That's what we're going to do. We're accepting contracts right now for plowing. So we're going to do accept that. We're going to accept that. And we're going to accept field 30. And then we get some decent fertilizing ones too. Baling, of course, is a fun one too. That one he wants to be dried with a tedder and then bale it, which we could do with this, but we're kind of in the middle of doing something already. So we are going to get that tractor though sent over to field 58 and 59. Field 30 is right there though. We could just go do it first. Ooh, look at that bad boy. Now, that is a nice tractor and that is a nice plow. All right, we'll go get like field 30 done first. I think our harvester is full. Okay, so we're going to have to ditch the baler. And then we're going to have to go and get that started. Ooh, look at that setup. Field 30 should take no time at all. Look at that thing. That thing is wild. I love it. Like I said, there's some mods that I had to put in. Plowing in this game, I love doing it. Cultivating, it's fun. It's mindless. And you sit back, you relax, you give her. But when it comes to, hiring a worker, getting that kind of stuff done, getting some contract money in a series like this, you need a more efficient plow. You definitely do. Start unfolding it 'cause it takes a while to unfold. I know that for sure. I just got to calculate where it's going to end up. I think I over calculated a bit. Not by much. Okay, and then we should be able to just hire him and he should go to work. Look at that. Boom. Beautiful. That contract should be done in no time. That field will be just plowed right up. It'll be perfect. All right, he's going to work. We need to grab our tractor. We're like halfway done. We'll just detach from you. We'll come back. We got a couple bales made. We're going to go grab that trailer. Don't want to drive through our crop, though. I don't know if crop destruction's turned on, I'll be honest. I haven't checked any of the settings yet. I just created the world and jumped right into it. But we're going to jump right over, grab our trailer, pick up all that oat, and then we will probably just sell it. I don't want to hold on to anything. Maybe with bales we will and get that peak time, but some of the stuff is not like a huge difference. And then, you know, like eggs and honey and all that. I mean, to me, sometimes sure, if you really, really want to wait for it, but it's not something crazy that I'm willing to wait for. I'd rather just pick it up, go and sell it. Boom, done. No big deal. So let's grab this, as he dumped a huge pile of it for us right there to make into bales. All right. Give us all you got. And then where are we going to want to sell our oat right now? So looks like, sending it on the train is going to be our best one. Cereal factory's not horrible. Are we going to get enough though to send it there? Because we also get canola, which at Goldcrest Valley is doing really good too. So if we rent the train and send everything that we have, because right now we have 2 fields of canola, 1 field of canola. We have another one, number 2 of wheat that we got to harvest. We have 2 of wheat that we got to harvest. Okay, perfect. We still have a lot more trailer space, so we can grab the rest from him. And maybe we will just do a full trip to Goldcrest Valley. We'll rent the train. We'll drop the trailer here. Get back on our baler. Let that contract do its thing, and we'll be right back into it. All right, so this field is just about done. I just need to finish baling that little section. I ended up catching up to the harvester. I mean, look at all them bales. We're gonna make some good money off of all this oat and all those straw bales. Should be a good harvest. Once we get all the harvest complete, I will splurge some on some buildings and potentially some other vehicles and maybe some other generators. But we will have to see what all that we do. But we're going to dump this right into the trailer without even having to go anywhere. Or move that tractor. Because we're going to finish baling, then we're going to drop the baler off. We're going to pick up our bale trailer. Then we're going to go sell off those straw bales. I mean, sure. Don't get me wrong. Again, we can hold on to them. I can build a bale storage building if it's going to like give us a large amount more. So, price fluctuation looks like our highest is 88. We're almost at the bottom at, what was it, 60? 60. So $30 more a bale just doesn't seem worth it right now to me. I mean, there's really, sure, maybe a couple $100, right? 1,000 maybe at most. I mean, over a multitude of seasons, then sure, it would make sense. But I mean, right now, I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's... All right, canola. Ooh, do we do production? Oh, that's going to be tricky. Okay. We have a lot of canola. We are harvesting canola right now, and it's going to be a large sum of canola. Do we sell the canola, or do we go buy the oil plant over there? That is the question. Do we buy the oil plant? And did we finish our contract? It is completed. Boom. $8,000 right there. Let's go. And we're going to make another large sum of money by going and doing the other contracts. And we got 0.1 hours on this bad boy. 0.1 hours. I mean, this bad boy doing good. He's doing real good. All right, let's go get our other contracts finished with it. That should bring us, hopefully, should be close to 900,000 again after leasing all this. It pays for all the leased equipment for the first month. Pays for it, you know, just that ever so little amount. But we do need to head over to 5859. So we're going to jump over to there. We will get those plowed up, get some money from that, sell our oats, sell our straw bales, and we got to figure out what we want to do with that canola, because I'm not sure what we want to do with it. We can just, like, we could just straight up sell it, or we can turn it into oil, which might not be a bad idea if we want to continuously do that every year, because we also have sunflowers, so we can get sunflower oil as well as canola oil. So we can sell 2 different types of oil, and I'm not 100% certain, but I mean, canola, I think it's per December 1,300, but if we go down, canola oil in December sells at $3,500. And we're going to get a lot of it. And sunflower. So it makes a good amount of sense to almost buy that production. Jump straight into buying a production. Get our field harvested. Get straight into putting it in there. We're going to have to go plow. We're going to go stone pick. And then we're going to have to plant again. I get that. We have a lot of work to do. It's going to be some hard work, some long hours. You know, lots of days of work here. But we're going to get it done. And I believe I do have to turn off because the map ends there. We got to turn off this way. I'm sorry. I got to cut through this. I'm sorry. I'm going the wrong way. I know it. I'm so sorry. I'm on the wrong side of the road. Okay, we're good. We're back on track. All right, we're going the right way now. We're just going to pass through town. Don't mind me and my massive tractor. That's way too big for your roads. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, we cleared it. Oh my goodness. How did we clear that beamer? I don't know. Range Rover, you're partially on the road. You're lucky I didn't scratch your paint. All right, we got a bridge. Got to be real careful here. Just go. Okay, there we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, we're good. All right, let's start. Oh my gosh, it's a car. I'm so sorry. Let me move over as this unfolds itself for your demise. Yeah, it would not be a good day for you, car. I'm sorry, but it would not. Okay, let's see if we can get this turning nicely here. Oh, I went too wide. Went too wide. Let's get this lined up a little bit better. And we'll back it up and we'll get it started. Okay. I'm a little over. I'm okay with that. Okay, perfect. And we should be able to hire. Sure. You know, we're paying out some wages. Not a big deal. Let's go look at our money right now. Let's just focus. We've spent some money. Don't get me wrong. Of course. New vehicles. You know, construction costs. We had land purchased, running vehicle cost, leasing cost is a lot of money. Property income so far of $268, and then we have fuel costs of $158. Contract income versus wage payment. Look at that. That is some good money. Can we take out another loan? No, we can't. Unfortunately, no. No, unfortunately we cannot. Probably have to repay that all before we can get more, unfortunately. Now, we do have the... I don't know why every one I make, for some weird reason, skips that row, and it's always on one field. It does it, or a few fields. I always have to go back and collect it. It's really annoying. But we are going to have a lot... I really want to buy the production. It makes sense to buy the production. It just does. But let's finish off our bales, and then we will... Woo! Alright, we'll unload the baler right here, grab the bale trailer, go sell these bad boys once we get them all loaded up. Alright, we'll just kind of, I don't know, we'll just drop the baler right on the side of the road, I guess. I'm not sure. We could mow this too. We could mow that right now and get more bales out of it. We could. Not even joking. We could do that. And I want, like, we have a contract, I believe, for baling, right? For 10,000. Ooh. And for 5,000. Now, this one, dry it with a tedder and bale it. Ugh, killing me. Killing me. We have lots of fertilizing, too. Fertilizing isn't bad money. You should buy your own fertilizer, which kind of sucks. 50 and 72. 50's right there. That's easy. 72 is a pretty close one, too. Now, we're going to need to buy a fertilizer anyways. Do we go with the small one, or do we just say, you know what, let's just get the big one? I kind of want to just say, let's just get the big one. Go do some fertilizing contracts. Get some fertilizer. Go do some fertilizer contracts. We'll buy 8. I know we're dropping a fair amount of money, but we have some contracts out of it, and we're going to need it anyways. And then I want to get the baler. We don't have the baler, sorry. We have a baler. We don't need to worry about that. We do need to get a tedder if we want to do that, which I believe that's the widest one. Yeah, that's the widest one. And it's a decent chunk of money. But I think under small tractors, I do have some mods installed for some older, awesome tractors, I will say. Let me just put it that way. This bad boy. Not that one. Which one is it? I think it's this one. Yeah, this one. We can get them twins on there. I mean, it's pretty cheap too. We can get front hydraulics. I mean, that's a pretty sweet tractor. 150 horsepower for 40,000. Look at that lease payment too. Per day, $400 per work hour. It's cheap. We can buy. I can get 2 of those. I could get one running the baler or the mower, one doing a tedder or a windrow. So we'll get a mower, which, I mean, this guy right here, cheap. We'll buy that. Then the tedder, then the windrow. I kind of want to just say, let's just buy it. Let's just buy it. And then for a windrow, it's 115 horsepower. We'll probably do that. Oh, it's going to get expensive. But we're going to have everything that we need for baling now, because we already have the baler, we already have the bale wagon. Boom, look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Now I'm going to load up the bales here, but I want to get everything moved up for that contract. So let's go accept those contracts, or at least, can I accept more? No, I already have that. Okay, look at that. We have completed 59. I love it. All right, and then we can accept field 19 because we're going to need to make some money back. We're going to need to make some money back on fertilizing, which what we say 72 and 50. Okay, we're going to do those. And that's up to our 5 that we can have, because I do have additional right here, up to 5. So we can do that just to make it so that we have more contracts, that's all. And is he full? Oh no. I need to empty our trailer, or do we need to go buy that? Okay, we can visit it. We just go like that. Oh my gosh, we're running through our money really fast. I did just buy a bunch of equipment though, so like we have a lot of stuff we can do with our equipment. Oil mill is 80,000. Let's do it. Let's do it. We bought it. We bought it. Oh my gosh, we bought it. Okay, we've done it. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do? Okay, we have purchased it. We need to unload that trailer, get rid of our oat, bring our canola here, get it started because it takes a long time. But we need to get this up there with the mower, and then the other one up there with the tedder, and then I can follow in behind. I can at least even just get one mowed, get one with the tedder. I can come back, we'll mow the other one, come back, do all the windrowing and the baling after. Okay, we're gonna send this up there, get that started. Then we have so much on the go. We gotta get that other, or gotta get our John Deere going, because our John Deere needs to be plowing that other field so we can get some more money from our contracts. Oh boy, we got a lot going on. And these internationals are sweet. I love them. The twin wheels, 150 horsepower, great for all the baling stuff basically. Which, I mean, eventually we'll probably end up owning all that land, making our own bales anyways. I mean, that's the plan, right? I want to own essentially this part of the map. I don't really care too much if I own that. I'd like to own this part, this part, this part. This one I kind of want to just leave for contracts. This part would be cool because they are big. And then I want to own all of that. And all of that. So there's like a lot of fields that I do want to own. There's some cool small farms in here. Like you got that guy and that guy. And then like the cool maze and stuff. But we'll have to see what we want to get into. If we get into animals, I mean, they make a lot of money, but they are a lot of work, which, I mean, we're already going to have, like, we have so much work going on already. With the amount of contracts we're going to have, of all the fields that we already own. I mean, we have a lot of land to start off with. Now, to be honest, not typically on every playthrough you can have a $1.5 million loan, but it's a more realistic loan. It's over 20 years. It's, you know, going to cost us a lot of money every month, but that's fine. All right, we can get this guy going on this one. And again, I want to see if I can do this before the release of Farm Sim 2025, and then we can use the same mower on our fields. Alrighty, so I know it's been a little bit since our last clip, and that is because I unfortunately didn't realize that I actually didn't press record when I thought I did. You know, getting back into the swing of YouTube, I guess. I have become forgetful. I don't know how. And you can see that we have a lot more equipment out and about everywhere, because I have a bunch of leased equipment. We also bought more generators. We ended up buying, what do we have? So this is what we have. I mean, we have the McCormick still. I bought that telehandler because it was a really good deal. This is a mod, of course. I just wanted to have a pickup truck, and it was on sale. And then I didn't realize that I accidentally had our settings set to use its own fertilizer when you hire someone and seeds and such. So if you go down here, our sold bales, because we sold some of our straw bales and then we did a lot of contracts, right here, seed cost, and fertilizing cost, because I did a bunch of fertilizing contracts and didn't realize it wasn't using the fertilizer that I had already purchased. So that kind of sucked. But we do have a lot of contract income, barely any wage payment. So, I mean, we are doing really good in that sense. And then after I finished harvesting all these fields, which unfortunately our field over here, field 54, I forgot to enable the straw path before I hired the worker, so we didn't actually get the straw from that, which does kind of suck a bit, but we have converted this into grass. This will be grass, this will be grass, this will be grass, and this will be grass as we're waiting for the sunflowers. And I'm also going to change 46 to grass. I don't mind harvesting the red beet and the carrots on 45 and 44 because they're very small fields, and that I'm not too concerned on like a small field like that. But 46 with potatoes, I don't feel, or wait, was that even potatoes? Oh no, it's sorghum. Okay, we're fine then. We can harvest that. If it was potatoes, I was like, I'm not doing potatoes. I'm just not dealing with that. Okay, so we're fine then. But we're gonna turn these all into grass because we have 3 months of growing still, or at least 2 months that we should be able to harvest these fields. So we'll get at least another crop out of this before like the year is up. And with how big these two fields are, we should get so many bales that I feel like it's going to be beneficial to us because we want to make as much money as we can, right? That's the goal. We want to buy the whole map. We want to be able to buy any vehicle we want. You know, we want to become a billionaire. Just throw money around just for fun, okay? Or don't pick up the bale. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't need you to do that. But now that I have realized my mistake when it came to the fertilizing, we are going to do it properly and use the fertilizer I've already purchased because, you know, that's what we want to do. And we'll just jump right into this. Now, of course, I do have a lot of leased equipment. I do understand that. So we'll see how that goes, see how much that's going to cost us every single month because, as you can see, we have a lot of leased equipment. A lot. Now, it is, like, we are doing a rent-to-own. So, like, on this International, for example, we're almost at 1 hour of use, so it should drop it down a lot. Like, we could buy that. We could buy, I mean, we can't buy our large tractors, unfortunately, which are going to cost us quite a bit of money, and our harvesters, which cost us quite a bit of money, especially this one. We're already at 1.8. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time already. Now, I believe we bought one of the headers. We leased one. The seeder, I didn't have to plow, I didn't have to cultivate, I didn't have to do anything like that, so it made more sense, I feel like, to do that. So we're going to see how much that's going to cost us every single month in leasing costs. I'm hoping we have enough wind turbines and solar panels that I can offset that every single month, and then that way our crop production is what's going to actually make us money. I mean, we do have the oats and the wheat to sell still. We have these bales here, and then I have to go bale that other field over there. Get the straw off of that, and then I'm gonna mow the grass around this area just to get more bales. I want to make as much money as we can off of the land that we own, which we do own a fair amount of land right now. So like even around this field over here, I can go and just mow it. I mean, I might be able to get a couple bales out of each one, and then we're just gonna keep doing contracts, make as much as we can before winter, when, you know, obviously it's a little harder. Like, I would do this one, but I'm not doing that. Not happening. And then we have like 22. It's not like it's a big field. I mean, we'd make a decent chunk of money, but I'd rather just do these fertilizing jobs. As long as I have fertilizer still, I will use all the fertilizer we have left in there and just send it as many contracts as I can. But we're gonna come back at the end of the month, see how much we made, see what all we did, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, so this is going to be the end of the episode. We're going to kind of just go over last month and how much we spent, how much we earned. I mean, we have a lot of equipment. I did bring it all to our property just so we kind of have it all. I mean, a lot of it is financed equipment, so we're going to have to deal with that. And I mean, we own a lot as well. I mean, we'll go over all of that. So we will go over August. So new vehicles. We spent a lot of money on new vehicles. Not gonna lie. That was a lot bigger than I was expecting. And then construction costs was more than I was expecting. I don't think I ever... Oh, yes, we did. All of our generators. So we have a lot of money in generators right now. A lot of money in land purchases. Vehicle running costs was an okay amount. Our leasing costs, so this is like our financing costs because we signed all the paperwork right up front. Quite a bit, but hey, you know what, it is what it is. Property maintenance, not huge. Property income, I mean, we kind of did start throughout the day, so this number is going to change in September. I mean, it's almost the same already. Production costs, not a whole lot. And then we had sold bales for a little bit. And then we get into fuel costs. I mean, the biggest cost that we had was our fertilizer, which that was my mistake. Then we had harvest income, which was a little bit, but that was just doing from like contracts, which we had a good amount of contract income, 125,000. And our wage payment was only 7,836. So, you know, not horrible. Miscellaneous, loan interest, loans. So yeah, our total is not looking great. But you gotta remember, we do have all that oat and all of that wheat to sell still. And not only that, you go to our production, look at the amount of canola oil we already have and the amount of canola we have producing canola oil. I mean, it's a good chunk of money right there. That's kind of like our reserve. If we need the money, we got it. I mean, we got a good amount of equipment going on, good amount of harvesters. I mean, we got a good big old plow, which I did have to borrow for some contracts, but you'll see we also have some sorghum right there that we can harvest. And we're still waiting on our carrots, I believe. So, I mean, we have a good next episode. Let's just say that. We got a lot of grass growing, so that'll be probably the one after that. But, you know, it's going to be some good episodes. We got a lot going on, a lot of contracts that we'll have going on, and there's maybe something special you have to wait and see that I'm going to try and purchase outright for sale right now in the shop. But yeah, I mean, I think we did pretty good for day one because, you know, we're really pushing to earn $1 billion or buy the whole map, whatever you want to say. I mean, if we own everything, you can say we're a billionaire in the game. I mean, what else is there to do after that, right? So in order to do that, you need to have equipment. I mean, this was on sale that we outright bought, I believe, I think, maybe. What do we actually own? Oh, I gave you a sneak peek there. I clicked on the discount. If you caught it, you caught it. But if you didn't, you didn't. I mean, we bought this because it was cheap and it was kind of fun to have. I mean, this mower only needs 80 horsepower. It's got like 53, but it might work. Who knows? I mean, the McCormick was a good purchase. I really didn't need to buy this. I don't know. It is what it is. So we did outright buy the trailer. We bought the header. We did buy the planter. We bought the fertilizer spreader, which was a big purchase. That was a big purchase. The mower, the tedder, the windrow, the bale loader. This one was a big purchase. I should have leased that. Oh well. And then, I mean, we have a lot of leased equipment. I mean, a lot of leased equipment. The harvesters is a big one. But, you know, you can see, you know, we can purchase it when we can. I mean, our big tractors, these are obviously, you know, pretty big purchase too. But again, we can purchase them when we need, or, you know, when we have the money, I should say, and that'll kind of bring those costs down. Especially, like, you know, I could buy this once we have the money, and that's every single month, whatever that payment is, it's off of that, right? So there's certain things that, you know, I'll try and purchase before the rest, but we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, there's something on sale in there that I really want to get. So you guys have to stay tuned for episode 2. I hope you guys did enjoy episode 1. We got a lot done. I mean, we own a lot of land. We have a lot of fields. We have a lot of equipment already. You know, it's only going to get better from here. As we do more harvesting, we get, you know, some land developed, build some buildings, get into animals, do all of that fun stuff. But until then, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy episode 1, and stay tuned for the series, because I think you guys will enjoy it. And I'm enjoying it already, and our truck needs a new paint job. Look at that. That is horrible. I kind of like the look of it, though. So we're going to leave it. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day, morning, night, whenever you're watching this. And until the next one, bye.